Okay, so the first thing I want to nerf is this spike right here. Because, like, it's so impossible. I keep on jumping into it. Why do you do this, Rob Top? It's too hard. So, you know what? Let's make it a little bit easier by just deleting it. And then we're going to put this fake spike right here. So then you don't jump at all. You could just phase through. Now for this part right here, it's still too hard. So we're going to have to delete this guy and leave this tiny boy. This tiny guy's alright. This part, though, is impossible. I have to get rid of these two and replace them with slopes. Where are the slopes at? I can't find slopes. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is bring one of these bad boys in and then place them on every edge of the block. There we go. Now it looks good. Now let's see if we can beat it. It's still too hard. So you know what? We're going to put even more slopes. That's so easy now. On to the next part. Okay, so for this part, I'm actually going to allow you to jump because, you know, how our player is going to get better if I just put a slope here, right? So I'm just going to allow them to jump and... what is this? A 3-block jump? That's way too hard. So you know what? We're going to put a ramp and let's see if it works. And it works! Let's go! I mean, the landing is a little bit awkward, so you know what? I'm going to bring these two over here and then copy and paste, and there we go! Now it's even more easier! Alright, now we move on to this part! I have no idea what I could do for this one. It's too hard. Actually, wait, let me copy and paste this guy, and it should work? Yeah, it works, but... not really. You jump way to the side. Like, you just land right there. And not on the entire block. That's way too hard. How are people going to think to click? You know what I mean? So either we drag it this way, or we just make it smaller. I think we should just drag it this way.
She poured water in the
now
lemonade.
It looks good. Let's go.
So we cannot have
lemonade. The holding
lemonade.
part is a little bit too difficult for my liking. So you know what? How about we just copy and paste this ramp and then just bring them all over here. Alright, let's see if it works. Flawless! Alright, now we got these guys over here. They honestly look like monsters, or better yet, club step monsters. This is another job for the ramps. Okay, the ramps are in place. Now let's see if they work. And they work as you would expect they would. Let's go. And now we move on to this part. I honestly don't know what I could do with these guys. So you know what? Like, what if we bring them down? I don't know how far down. Let's just do this. Remove the spikes. Nope, not the slab. Remove the spikes. And then we just go over the slabs. It's such a dumb idea that I think it'll work. Maybe. I don't know. It's probably not going to work. Let's take these guys and move them up by a pixel. So that way we could just climb the stairs. It's so beautiful that I almost shed a tear. Anyway, for this part, I don't really want to do the slope gimmick again. So how about we just extend these guys? Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, it absolutely works. Oh, and should we keep the little troll thing? Actually, yeah, let's keep him. But what if this time he's your friend? What do I mean by that? Well, you'll just wait and see. Introducing Spicky the Spike. He is a spike whose name is Spicky. I want everyone to say, hello, Spicky. We're on to the ship part. This part's pretty easy as you don't really need to click for this first part, but for here you do have to click, so that's kind of nuts in my opinion. I mean, we're making the easiest level of all time, so of course we're going to include ramps. Let's add another ramp right here so we get a little bit more momentum. And then add another ramp on the other side. There we go. Personally, I think this couldn't get any better. And let's hope that people will actually listen to our instructions, but they're probably not because, you know, most people know what they're doing in this game. Alright, we're done here, so now we can move on to the cube part. This one I'm not really going to do any commentary on, so I'm just going to speed run, you know, buffing this part. Oh, but for this, we'll definitely talk about this triple spike. Minutes later, we have finished this entire cube part. I mean, I didn't really want to commentate over me nerfing this because, like, it's the same thing over and over. So, I'm going to just show y'all what I nerfed. guys, these guys as well. This little drop down. Obviously this part was a little bit too difficult. These little spikes, and why do I keep a single spike, you ask? At this point in the level, you should be good enough to jump over these single spikes. So that's why I kept these in. And then we got this, this, and yeah, nobody cares about this. But here's the coin. I removed the spike that was originally here. So now it's way easier. Also, if you're daring to go for the coin, then you have to make a very precise jump from here to here. Isn't that just a fun time? Oh yeah, this coin's probably the hardest one. Well, actually, no, it's not the hardest one. Just wait till you see what the hardest one is going to be. Triple spike, this one, all of this, yeah, and then we led up to the ship part. Let's make the ship part now. Now, you might have seen this extreme demon face and this arrow. Well, that's because I'm going to keep the third coin the exact same as the original. Am I evil? Probably, maybe not, I don't know. So I'm gonna just put text saying coin way. Shrink it, and there we go. Now people will know if they want a coin, they could just go up here. Anyway, we don't care about the coin path because obviously it's like the hard part. Yeah, whatever. We're going to focus on the regular ship part. Let's do it. So we're gonna remove this little antenna and add these little ramps. Or I mean slopes. We're gonna add another ramp. And then just add these blocks right here because I'm kind of lazy. And let's see if it works good. But we're going to have to extend these guys over here or else it's going to be impossible. Wait, I just realized. What if I make like a little person here? Dude, hang on, let me make a person real quick. Everyone say hello to Bobby! Bobby is obviously gonna help us get past this super hard level. This guy right here, I don't really know what I could do with him. I could literally just copy and paste him and then just throw him down here. I could literally just do that. You know what? We are doing that because I am lazy and I want to go eat dinner. Let's add a little overhang thing so it feels a little bit more safer. And you know, just looking at this, I think I have an opportunity to make a club step monster. Everyone, put your hands together for Club Club! We need to give Club Club some good teeth or else he won't eat his food like a good boy. So here you go, Club Club, enjoy your teeth. And in return, he's offering to help us beat this level. How nice of Club Club. I'm gonna just remove these spikes because it's obvious that these are way too difficult for my liking. And bam, I think we should be done with this level. Actually, wait, let's see if these pads